in our political system, traditionally you have coalition governments, so a government that is run by more than one party. And so we can be, in a certain way, be happy that you only have two, or if you count the CSU independently, you have three parties to form a government. If you would have needed another coalition partner, it would have taken probably until the summer break.
So the AfD came in second. We just talked about it, doubling their vote count. You're representing roughly 1.9 trillion US dollar, euro in assets. So do you already see them voting with their feet, so to say?
No, I wouldn't say no. The program of the AfD is clearly anti-business. I mean, they want to leave the euro area. If you look at the program, they want to leave the European Union, the common market. I mean, this is for the German business sector, which is heavily export-oriented, it's not a step forward. What we need clearly is a revamp of the German economic business model. We are losing competitiveness for more than a decade now, and I think besides defense and security, this is one of the biggest issues that the next government has to deal with.
But how can they do that, and how likely is it that Friedrich Merz can push through an ambitious reform agenda?
I think it's clearly needed, and I would sense that the center of the German politics, the Christian Democrats and the Social Democrats, can agree here. I mean, everybody knows that we need to cut red tape, reporting requirements, for example, on sustainability reporting. The last corporate tax reform was in 2008. That is quite some time ago. So we need to bring down corporate taxes to international competitive levels. We have to become more digital. We have an over-heavily focus on data protection. So I think there are things that need to be done and that have a high likelihood to be done.
But cutting corporate taxes is nothing the SPD would naturally be close to. So what is the present to the Social Democrats? Is it more support for low income? What do you think? I mean, we can't have everything.
That's true. There will be give and take in coalition agreements. There is indeed limited fiscal space. And one has to bear in mind that we have the famous debt brake, and one would need a two-thirds majority in the German parliament to change this. And currently the AfD and the Left Party have a blocking vote here. They have more than one-third of the seats. So if the government wants to change the debt brake, they have at least to deal with one of the two, very likely the Left Party. But fiscal space is limited, so that will be probably the key question, because we need more money, especially for defense, but also for investment domestically in all kinds of infrastructure.
Yeah, but if I listen to you, that tells me that we probably will stay on quite a high level of social subsidies in order to get the reform of the debt brake, because if you want to win over the left, you need to have this. Is that a fair summary?
That cannot be totally excluded, but first they need to form a coalition between the Christian Democrats and the Social Democrats. Then they have to count how much money they have, and then if they need to change the debt brake, especially for defense, they need to talk with the other parties, the Greens and one additional party. They need to get this done.